Stop whatever you're doing right now. Put down your phone, put down your coffee, because what just happened in the last 24 hours is not just breaking news. It is a history book being written in real time, right in front of your eyes. Iran just struck the United States Embassy with drones, not a military base, not a convoy, not some remote desert outpost that nobody has ever heard of. The United States Embassy, the most protected piece of American soil on foreign land, the place that is supposed to be untouchable. The place guarded by Marines, blast walls, anti-drone systems, and 50 years of international law that says you do not touch an embassy, ever. And Iran touched it. There's fire inside the compound right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is just another headline, another Middle East conflict, another thing that happens over there and has nothing to do with you sitting at home. I hear you, but I need you to stay with me for the next few minutes. Because what this single drone strike actually means goes so far beyond the fire, beyond the building, beyond the politics, that by the end of this video, you will understand why the entire world changed today. Not tomorrow, today. Let me explain. The United States Embassy is not just a building. It is a symbol. It is the physical representation of American power, American authority, and American dominance on foreign soil. Under international law, attacking an embassy is legally considered an act of war against the country itself, not the building, the country. That means Iran did not just send drones at a compound. Iran just sent drones at America, directly, openly, in broad daylight. This has never happened before in modern history. Think about that for 1 second. In the last 100 years of warfare, of cold wars, of proxy battles, of terrorism, of revolutions, no country has ever directly struck a U.S. embassy with drones and claimed it. Ever. Because every nation on earth knows what that means. It means you have crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed. It means you have escalated to a level where America has no choice but to respond. And Iran did it anyway. Now here is where it gets insane. This was not an accident. This was not a miscalculation. This was a message. A deliberate, calculated, and precise message. And I want you to understand what that message actually says, because it is not what the news anchors are telling you. The message is this. Iran is telling America, your rules no longer apply to us. Your sacred ground is no longer sacred. Your symbol of invincibility is now on fire. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it that will not make your own situation worse. Think about it from America's perspective right now. If America does nothing, every country watching this, every enemy, every rival, every nation that has ever feared American power sees that you can burn an American embassy and walk away. America's credibility as the world's policeman dies tonight. The deterrence that took 70 years to build collapses in a single evening. But if America retaliates massively, if America launches full strikes on Iran, Iran is already prepared for that too. Iran sits directly on the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's entire oil supply passes through that narrow strip of water every single day. Iran closes that strait, and within 72 hours, oil prices do not just go up, they explode. Europe goes dark. Asia shuts down. The American stock market, the engine powering the entire U.S. economy, takes a hit that makes 2008 look like a minor inconvenience. Iran built this trap perfectly. Now, before I give you the final piece of this puzzle, I need you to understand something that the mainstream media will never explain to you. Because once you hear it, you will never look at this conflict the same way again. America cannot stay silent. America cannot go all in. Both roads lead to damage. That is not a coincidence. That is strategy. That is a country that has studied America for 40 years and finally decided to pull the trigger on everything it learned. But wait, there's one more layer nobody is talking about. The drone that hit the embassy cost approximately $50,000 to build. The defense systems. America scrambled to respond with cost over $2 million per missile. Iran launched multiple drones. You do the math. For every $100 Iran spends on this conflict, America spends $4,000. This is not a war of bullets and bombs anymore. This is a war of accounting. And right now, America is losing the math. The fire inside that embassy compound is not just burning concrete and glass. It is burning the idea that American soil, even on foreign land, is untouchable. It is burning the confidence that the petrodollar system depends on. Because the entire reason the US dollar is the world's reserve currency is because countries believe America can protect stability in the Gulf. That belief, that confidence, that faith is what gives the dollar its real power. And tonight, that faith has smoke coming out of it. Here's the bottom line. Iran hitting the US embassy with drones is not the beginning of a war. It is the conclusion of a strategy Iran has been building piece by piece for 2 decades. The drones are cheap. The target was symbolic. The timing was deliberate. And the result is an America that must now choose between 2 paths, both of which cause damage. The most dangerous enemy is not the one with the biggest gun. It is the one who has already figured out that you cannot shoot back without shooting yourself. Iran just proved it. And the fire inside that compound? That is not just smoke. That is a signal. The question now is, who is listening